Howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here, just me and the critters. It is October 25th, 2019. It is Friday afternoon at 4:34 p.m. here in the panhandle of Florida. And I thought I'd come on here and say hi-de-ho, and as my good friend Cheryl said, and just kind of update you guys. Whoa, big words. Yeah. Not really, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good, I think. I've had some time to reflect. I had some time to kind of lose my stuff. Oh, and here comes Miss Kitty Kitty. Come here, baby girl. Oh my goodness, I know. So sorry. Oh, dropped my Tylenol and everything, but her needs to come and see us, so that's what we'll do. Hey, mommy just fed me. And they're so happy when she gets fed, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I know. I'm supposed to pet your head just like this in this circular motion on the head, just like this. See, you can see where she's bald right there. It always will be because she had that rope tied around her neck when my daughter found her in the bushes, and it just never gonna. That's okay. We just smooth it over. We don't let. There's no other kitty cats to make fun of her. And we don't care anyway, right? She's 17 years old, you guys. Yep. She's a good cat. We've had her a long time. Somebody put some money into her. She came declawed. She came spayed. Now we knew she would declaw, but we did not know she was spayed. And we made the appointment, took her in, had her examined, had her shots given to her, and then we set up the appointment to have her spayed. We always spay and neuter all of our animals. And they could not even see, even when they shaved her, they could not see any scar or anything until they opened her up and they were like, she'd already been spayed. Right? So I don't know what went on there. But, like I said, many of you guys are old subscribers, long-time subscribers, and you already know the story about that. She was actually my oldest daughter's cat, and then she couldn't take her with, and then she became ours. So, anyway, oh, I'm sorry. I see. If you quit petting her, see, she's like, oh, that's it. I am not done with you, Mom. But yeah, she's a sweetheart. She does not like other cats at all. She loves any other kind of animal. She doesn't even mind the lizards or anything, but not cats. I mean, she loves to love up on the dogs and stuff, but she's not like other cats at all. That's why we only have one cat here. Right? She's a sweetheart, though. I love her. Love her a lot. But anyway, I had time to do my little freak out because I told you guys I don't do well with change, even if it's positive, because it's kind of like, when my world changes and even when I think I'm ready for it, it's just really hard for me to handle, and that's part of the Asperger's. And I know that. And it's kind of like recognizing that's what's going on and not just becoming so far withdrawn and actually reaching out to people that you love and trust and that you can talk to and stuff, and you gather. I kind of count. I'm sorry, kind of count as gathering the berry. You gather bits of information and suggestions and stuff from your loved ones and your friends, and you compile them into your own ingredient and bake your cake or make your pie or do your pudding, or maybe you're going to make it into a salad. I don't know. But that's what I've been doing, and so things are better. I'm accepting the changes in the schedule, and the changes in our life, and the changes in accepting that I am not 35 years old anymore. I'm 55, and that's a big difference as far as physical stamina and ability for most anybody. And some of us are worse than others. you know, and then there's people that are worse than I am, you know, as far as can I know I just want to put your little head up so they can see it though. Can I show them your little face? You see your little face? She's so beautiful. I know. You just want your mom to pet you. You're like, Mom, see, look at that little face. You're like, Mom, just pet me. Okay, I'm sorry. I just want her mom to pet her. But so, oh, now she's done with me. Typical cat, right? Love, love, love. Kept done with you. Split. But anyway, so I'm accepting the. Let me grab my. This. What do I? Oh, I still got my pocket loaded full of. I just had the dogs outside, so I had my vape, which I never used, and my cell phone. So yeah, I'll do a vape though. I think it's lemon. Probably. No nicotine in it. So anyway, this is the hat I'm working on right now. And just finished a couple other ones. But so I'm accepting the changes in our life and in our schedule and coming up with a new formula that would work. Um, it is hard for me to, I know this can sound funny, it's hard for me to clean the whole house by myself. And it doesn't seem like it would be, but it is. Because I get overwhelmed. Because it's not just cleaning the house, it's needing to do the dishes also, and do laundry also, and cook dinner also. And when I was younger, that was no problem. But now it seems like it's overwhelming and like there's just so much to do. And you have to understand that I'm an odd person anyway, and I accept that. My husband embraces it and loves it. But so I normally will not really go to sleep until 4 o'clock in the morning. I was doing really good for a while. You guys remember, I was doing really good for a while. But now I'm back to, part of that was psychologically, it seemed like such a long day without him. So I know it sounds weird, but it's easier for me to sleep away like the morning, because then it doesn't seem like I miss him. Like the day isn't as long, even though, I mean, I'm up at night and he's sleeping, but I know it's weird, and I'm weird, and that's just how it is. But anyway, you know, and then I'll probably flip-flap back, you know, because I do like the mornings, and most mornings I do get up with him, and then I'll go back to bed later, you know. But I didn't this morning because I had a really rough night last night, so I just didn't. But, so I'm coming up with a new schedule and stuff that I think will fit us better, because one of the things that's been going on is, no, I gotta count this for 1 second to see if that was the second row of 3. It was. Okay, sorry. Is Brad says, well, just wait and I'll help you with stuff. Well, you know, with his back problems and hip problems and stuff, you know, you don't want to, by the time he gets home, he pretty well had it in his back, and stuff really have had it, and he can't help that at all. And I wouldn't trade him for anything. So, I mean, that doesn't really work. So, you'll be trying on kind of different hats to see what will work for us now, you know. And so I'm kind of coming up with a new formula that I think will work for us, you know, because I don't want the house just to be a disaster and be just filthy. And, you know, and I don't want to put too much pressure on him. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Here, there we go. But I don't want to put too much pressure on him. And so I've been trying to think of different things that would work. And what I'm coming up with that would work is to do more of this on the weekend, like the whole house, because let's face it, a person's bedroom doesn't normally need to be vacuumed more than once a week. And, sorry, I'm counting. So, I mean, a person's bedroom doesn't need to be vacuumed more than once a week, or dusted, but things like the bathroom, to me, needs to be wiped down once a week. Um, because that's something that you use all the time. So, just coming up with a different formula and learning that it's okay to want to sit and do some loom knitting. It's okay to want to sit and maybe catch a live stream and visit with some friends, or sit on the phone and visit with a friend, or I did that yesterday. So let's see. I'll go over what I did yesterday real fast, and then we'll carry on. You guys knew I made a big pot of chili Wednesday, and we ate on it last night too. But I wanted to have like tortilla chips with it, with some cheese and sour cream, and that's what we had. I had made some sugar-free pistachio pudding, and so we had that afterwards, and that was real good. And what else did we do? I think that was about it. I was trying to think of what we did. I did dishes after dinner, because I hate waking up to a sink full of dishes. I just hate it with a passion. There's nothing more, I think, that makes your whole day start off wrong than to face a big old nasty sink of, dirty dishes, and then that just invites more pests and stuff like roaches and stuff. And, you live in Florida, you're always fighting that. So, you got to keep everything sealed up and clean, and all of that good stuff. So I did dishes. Brad was he was doing he was making me some iced tea. What was made, he was just putting it in a glass and stuff, and he was doing something else, maybe helping with laundry or something. I can't remember. We slept since then, kind of. But, so then we headed back to bed, and stuff, because we turned in pretty early, because Brad's got to, go to work early and stuff. And so that was about it. I was going to get up and do some painting, but then I decided not to, because I was literally, I do this thing where I'm at war with myself, so that I want to fight sleep and keep nodding off. So I didn't want to get up and try and paint, and then maybe you wake up the next day and you're like, what the heck did I, sorry, I'm trying not to cut, what the heck did I do, in the middle of the night. So, that's about all we did on that. I mean, it wasn't anything exciting. Just, it's just normal life. And then today, what was last night was that my kidneys were really complaining to me, and, that's just life. And so, but I was up for a long time with that. Um, that's still an issue, still always probably going to be an issue between the diabetes and the, kidney problems I had before that. So it is what it is, and you just do what you can, and you just, Brad woke up again. He went to sleep. He dropped off real good. We did the TENS unit when he got home from work, and he took some back and body, and, he dropped off sleep really nice. I was really happy. I'm the type of sit there and just watch him sleep. I just love it. Just, it's a welcome thing to see him sleep when they, are fighting so much, but fighting to sleep. But he woke up about, I want to say it was about 2-ish, and he was in a lot of pain. So what I have been doing a lot is I get up and I rub his back with some muscle rub, and uh, and that seemed to help. Now, my friend Vicky, I was talking to her yesterday on the phone, and she said the biofreeze. And she said that it was, you have to go to a chiropractor, I guess, to get the stronger stuff. I don't know. We've never been to one. But it only costs $1 more. But I've never even tried the other biofreeze because it's so expensive. You know, maybe one of these days we will. But, you know, like, I hate to, you know, get that. Now, my friend Kathy sent me some. I don't have any here. It's in the bedroom. I showed it before. She sent me some muscle rub that I use all the time. It just works great. In fact, that's what's making this arm feel better. The arm still does hurt, but not near as bad. So, you know, you just take it as it comes. I usually take some Tylenol in the afternoon, and that seems to help take the edge off. It's just starting to really hurt. You know, again, because I take a leave. But yeah, Brad woke up, his back was really hurting, so I got up and I rubbed some, I have some aspirin cream that has lidocaine in it. That seems to work okay. And I think it's just rubbing, and stuff that helps. So, he had a better night's sleep last night. So, that's good. So what I've come up with is, like I said, reformatting the chores to reflect the age we are now. I took a few notes for myself. And the need. And then I feel very, very blessed right now. I have to tell you, because, like I said, we are, things are so much better between us and our adult children. And I just am so happy about that. I mean, and now talking to them is you know, with ease, and we joke and we laugh and we have fun, and it's just nice. And it just makes me so happy, you know. Makes his mama's heart feel so happy and stuff. So, and also, you know, I made that video a couple of days ago, and a number of you reached out to me. And that was so nice, and I really, really do appreciate it. You know, just so many of you guys reached out to me and stuff, and I do feel very blessed to have you guys as friends in my life, because it's so different than it was years ago where I didn't have anybody to talk to, and you know, so I would just keep spiraling down, and now I have good friends to talk to. You guys kind of reach out. It's just kind of like Vicky yesterday. She just kind of said, "You have time to talk?" You know, she was driving back from a place. She had a little bit to drive, and I'm like, "Yes." And you know, she just, you know, she knows when I need to have a talk, you know, and stuff, uh, and so we have a nice chat and everything, and then Rebecca is sending me some surprises in the mail. She's just such a sweetheart, and I just love her and her whole family and stuff, and it's just incredible. And that's why I was going to ask you, Rebecca, if uh, I'll send you a message later on. Never mind. I don't want to ask you on here, but anyway, things are getting better, and I'm feeling happier. Sorry, I was counting again. That's what happened when I count. But things are getting better, and see, this is the design that's starting to come out. That's why I'm counting. Yeah. So I've taken a lot of what you guys have said to heart. Everybody's been wonderful, and I'm learning to embrace life as it is and not as I would like it to be, and that's a big difference. Big difference, you know. And so, yep, embracing life as it is, not what I want it to be, but what it is. And So what I've come up with is that daily I'm going to vacuum and dust the front room and sweep and mop the kitchen and wipe down the bathroom. I do that, with a disinfectant wipe. And, make our beds. And, of course, 2 days a week I'm doing laundry. I always do. That washing machine that Carol got us when we first moved in here, we still use it all the time, at least twice a week. And that thing just works really well. Now, the other day I noticed it wasn't agitating that well. And I thought, uh-oh. Well, I got to looking down when I took clothes out of it. There was a quarter stuck in where it agitates. I was finally able to wiggle it out, and that was it. But anyway, so I need to do that. That'll be done, 5 days a week. And then on the weekend, Brad and I have been talking about there isn't any real reason why I need to do this whole house by myself. And I agree. And so on the weekend, I'm going to ask Brad to vacuum the whole house. Now, the thing about that is, when you have an entire day, you're able to pick and choose when your back feels better to vacuum. And even if you only get part of the house done and then you need to wait for, another hour until the back feels better and vacuum the other part, because you still need to be up and be mobile. We both do. And then I'm going to dust the whole house and then and do the glass stuff. And then we need to go outside on the weekend and we need to clean up dog poop and we need to, just pick up anything that's blown over, straighten stuff up, if there's any garbage that's blown in the yard, etc. And, that'll be something that we can do together. And, because what one person can't do, the other person can. And so, yeah, that's what we'll do. And I think that'll work out well. And, because now I won't feel as overwhelmed as I have been. And he won't feel like he's trying to do stuff. Because, like I said, by the time he gets home, his back has had it. You basically need to get back and body into him. You need to get the TENS unit on him. You need to get him, to sit down and relax. Feed him. He wants to be fed. It has made a big, big difference. So that's basically the plan now. It has made a big difference too. I've talked to you guys about. You guys know that I'm home all week because we have one vehicle, and we haven't yet been able to afford to get the door on the driver's side fixed. So it'll open just wide enough that Brad can squeeze in there. But he said, he didn't think I would be able to. I have a bigger butt than he does, I have a bigger top. And so, what I've been doing to help with, I'm getting used to being home a week again, like I have been. It's not my first rodeo. But I go outside with the dogs once a day, and put them on their lead. Well, Charlie's on a lead, a tie-out lead. It's not a chain or anything. It's just one of those. And then Nixie's on a retractable leash that I hold. And I just sit out there with them, and, I enjoy the weather. It's this time of year is really nice out, and just let them graze and, poop and pee and frolic and do what dogs do, and they're happy, and I'm happy, and I don't feel near claustrophobic, and, yeah. And I figure even if you go outside and it's real hot out that day, once you step back inside your house, you're appreciative of the air conditioning. So, I've been opening up more curtains. I closed the one behind me because I'm doing this video. But I've been opening up more curtains to let in more natural sunlight, which helps with the seasonal uh, seasonal depression, and so usually typical fall and winter months, I will increase even the light in my house, and I will open more curtains and such, and that really helps me. So anyway, I'm hanging in there. I am. I'm hanging in there. So I'm happy about that. I got out the last of the TV dinner that I had made. I had bought, this is one I ate for lunch. I had bought a bunch of these, and they have the matching lids, over a year ago. And I had made a bunch of TV dinners throughout the year. Well, I got out the last three. I'm like, we need to eat these, and, we need the freezer space and stuff. So Brad thought he was getting paid today. He's a little upset by that. Yeah. I mean, it's no biggie, but it just means that we won't be running around this weekend, and that's all right. That's all right, you know. That is okay. We have plenty to do here at the house, and I hate to run around too much on the weekend anyway because, then if his back is knackered, it's not a good thing. And, but anyway, I feel bad. I feel good about this because I'll get some help with the housework, you know. And I think when you're looking forward though to something to go do, you don't mind the housework as much. So, like if we were going to go do something on a Saturday, we would either probably maybe do part of the housework in the morning or, in the evening or something like that. So what are you guys doing? I'm seeing more and more places with pumpkins sitting outside. I have my Halloween flag. It's got like the old haunted house. It's just orange, and it has like a yellow moon, and then in black it has like an old haunted house, and like a graveyard and a road and stuff all in black. And then I have my pirate, the crossbones and the pirate skull on the other flagpole. So I don't know, makes me happy. A little bit of Halloween, even though we won't have trick-or-treaters and stuff. In fact, we'll shut down the lights and everything, and I'll go in the bedroom with the dog so that we didn't get any trick-or-treaters last year either. And there's only a couple kids in the park right next door, and I think that their dad takes them to somebody else's neighborhood, I guess. So that's what they'll be doing. But I still enjoy the holidays, It doesn't matter if you're only doing it for yourself. Say you decorate your whole house. Doesn't matter as long as you're happy, as long as it makes you feel happy every time you walk by it. Who else cares, So, I mean, it's like a Christmas tree. I mean, we still put up a Christmas tree even though we don't have any family that lives close by or anything. So, but we enjoy it. We'll probably put it on the kitchen table because that's the best bet with big dogs and everything. So, I think we're going to have to weight down the feet on it, though, so the cat doesn't, how shady a cat can be. But, yeah, I'm feeling happier. Oh, and then my friend Vicky, I love me some Vicky, okay? I do. She's such a nice friend and stuff. But she was telling me she's making all kinds of really cool crafts, and, which I love, talking to her and stuff. She was telling me about t-shirt yarn. Now, I assume probably a number of you guys know about it, and I might be the last one to the party, and that wouldn't be a big surprise now, would it? And that's not a cut down, it's just, But she was telling me about t-shirt yarn, and, I was like, you know what? I just took 2 grocery bags full of t-shirts when we went through Brad's shirts, and he was like, he didn't want these and these, and put them in. I didn't want to throw them away, but they weren't good enough to donate. So, but they would be good enough to cut into t-shirt yarn. So I still have those. That's awesome. But what I was going to do is I was going to cut them into rags. You know, because Brad likes to use a rag if he's staining wood, and sometimes I like to use a rag sometimes I might antique a whole painting, or antique, birdhouse or whatever. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I want to definitely look in that. You can make those, the rag, rugs, and you can make placemats, you can make, like, bags, and all kinds of neat stuff. And I saw another video where you could just take any kind of fabric, pretty much. I mean, you couldn't take, like, heavy Levi and stuff, but they were taking all kinds of different fabric and braiding it and then stitching them together. And it was like, yeah, I love that. Recycling, not wasting. I love that. I really do. Because the more we can keep out of these landfills, the better. So, anyway, so I'm enthused to try some of that. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. And I still have some t-shirts of mine and I need to uh, get rid of. So I will be doing that. So, anyway, that's what's going on in this neck of the woods. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing better. I want to thank all of my friends that reached out, whether you send a message or a text or, you just left a comment. Not just, but you left a comment. That is all wonderful, and I really appreciate it. And I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I think you're awesome, and I will talk to you guys Monday. So have a great weekend. Bye.